Okay. Cool. Hello, everybody. Just moving around some last bits. Shadowverse. Yes, that is what we have today. That's what we're going to be doing. So, a few months back, I did a series of Spire Mod streams that revolved around 7 different new classes that were all designed around the digital card game Shadowverse. Each of them had a really unique play style. Did a lot with the mechanics of the game. Also had confusion. It was so closely tied to Shadowverse that we had oddness where attacks and skills were funky. That was it, Emma. Thanks for the sub. And it was a lot. It had its own events. It had its own Act 4 and a boss. And as you might have seen as we've been scrolling by, you know, the available classes I have, there's a second Shadowverse mod. This one's different. So, we're going to investigate this one. Now, again, this Shadowverse mod may be a number of streams. On each run, 3 random classes are chosen from 8. Now, importantly, the last Shadowverse mod had 7 classes. There was one that just didn't have an implementation. I don't know if it was just like too hard to translate to Slay the Spire, or unloved, or like it was the last one they had to do and hadn't got to it. There's a number of reasons why they may not have started that one mod, but looks like we'll be seeing that class in here. But yeah, so our starting relic does sound both powerful and reminiscent of the last Shadowverse mod. It's going to be interesting to see how many similarities we have. The last Shadowverse mod was trying very hard to directly one-to-one translate a lot of mechanics. And if this one, you know, tries similar things, we might see similar outcomes. For instance, our relic here is at the start of each turn, choose and upgrade a card. The Swordcraft one, as well as just the general mechanic of now the name of it in Shadowverse eludes me. The evolve mechanic that you're able to do to cards was represented by upgrades. You had cards that would like we had a card that would like upgrade or downgrade, and we had cards that like we had cards that like upgraded into a secondary upgrade path. In Shadowverse, one of its main core mechanics is the evolve pips that you get, that you can use to a limited number of times in a game to like buff a creature and give it abilities, or you know, upgrade it, and you know, in the Slay the Spire terminology. So let's see what we get. Okay, a couple cards went into our okay, so our starting deck is 5 strike, 4 defend, and then it looks like we are given 1 card from each of the 3 classes we have, right? We have this strike that weakens, which is nice to have. We have Blood Pact. And we have Fairy Circle. I noticed we have similar art usage. In bits, that's not gonna surprise me. If you use the art from the cards, we get the art from the cards. The fairies seem slightly different. This is very similar to what Fairy Circle was in the previous mod, but it gave fairies that were just attacks. There was like there was the secondary fairy ones that were defense. So anyway, we're a person. Obtain a curse, obtain a random rare relic. That one's actually really good if we can, especially if we can like grab a shop, which we don't really have access to, but we can do like something like this. Looks really good to me. Then this route looks really good, but this route looks like more stable because that is the shop. I think we hit the shop if I don't have the curse out of the deck, and we hit this route if we did. Like, a lot of the early events are like upgrade, remove, things like that. So. Alright, peace pipe. What? One hand washes the other. Good. That's... Ooh, this is a crossover from one of the other mods we have, and it's a neat one. Unplayable, apply 1 thorns to a random enemy. This could get a little annoying if we're in like a boss fight or something like that. Anyway, let's ride. Fairy, 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 fairy. Fairy. No defense, huh? Alright. Guess I'm taking 4. Okay. What's the TLDR? We are randomly rolling into 3 of 8 Shadowverse classes, which are giant card pools that each are like Forest Craft, Haven Craft, all these different Shadowverse things. I don't remember them all. I think it's Bloodcraft. I think we have Bloodcraft, Forest Craft, and the Necromancy one? I don't remember all the names. Shadowcraft, maybe? Okay. Turn start, draw 3 extra cards, exhaust all cards. Oh, so Fairy Wisp was one that gave block in the last one. Malevolent Wall. Alright, at the start of the turn, activate one of these at random. 15 damage to a random enemy, 10 damage to all enemies, gain 8 block. That's quite powerful, if uncontrollable. Like, free... 15 is a stupid amount of free damage. And, like, you know, it costs 3 or 2, but I can upgrade it in my hand and just make it cost 2. Elven Princess Mage here costs 2, but it actually costs 1, because it gives a Fairy Wisp, and a Fairy Wisp is a refund. You just have to have the 2 to play it. It gains 5 block, and then a Fairy's a 2/2. Looks like we have good stat usage. I'm gonna go with the Malevolent Wall. Alright, let's gain some... let's just take the donut. Oh well. That's fine. Oh, there's a fire up ahead. I should have just taken. Okay, Yeah, my brain just sort of forgot about the whole peace pipe thing. Okay, we got this very crunchy image over here. Okay. Alright. We're just gonna get Malevolent Whale up. Let's upgrade Blackened Scripture. And we gained block there, so that's good. These are attacks, right? Okay. Yep, just keep going for the weak hit, please. Thank you. I need a blood pack to draw into another attack here. That should end it. Next turn, we just need to hit with enough attacks to kill. Strike plus upgraded strike is enough. Oh! Or we get the 15 damage. Oh, this has the natural, stun all enemies. It's a Naturia card. Hey, this card whips. I remember Lorena. That was a character we had in one of the previous ones. Exhaust random card. I like Lorena because we can get rid of one of our blocks and just call this an upgrade. Alright, let's continue to remove... Wow, we're gonna have a nice small deck this time around. That should be good. Upgrades are cool, I guess, but, like, not super necessary on any of them. Because, like, obviously we get the upgrade for the Morning Star as we go, but this is basically, like, 2 strikes upgraded. Because it's either strike or strike and the weakened thing. Gives me more damage, which is something I'm a little lacking right now. Obviously, we need a little bit more offense. We'll grab the whetstone, we can go ahead and... Yeah, that's fine. So, we'll go ahead and take the left path because we have ways to remove. We're going to continue removal. This deck's going to be the tiniest thing in the world. We're playing tiny deck today. Alright, this gives me time to just wait, upgrade things. We'll go ahead and take this upgrade. We'll go Malevolent Whale, little Lorena. Lorena gives temp HP, which is incredible. And now we're gonna break unless we block here. Alright, so we want weekend, we want some fairies. I'm sorry. Ooh! I didn't notice that. I guess that's because it's so easy to upgrade with the Morning Star. That tells me I'm really doing the correct thing by removing a lot of these base cards. These are trash. Just hot trash. We do not want to be seeing them. Because, like, you know, take a look at Holy Priest here. Holy Priest upgrades to being a true block +3 draw. Our Black and Scripture is a strike with 2 weak. Like, the base cards are just bad for us. Okay, we're gonna upgrade Holy Priest. Put up some defenses. And put up some defenses. I want to try and keep... it's Lagavulin, so we gotta play for our health. And we have a source of free damage on the board. And a source of free damage up here, so... Fairy Circle. Scripture, Fairy Circle. I'm a Blood Pact. Hopefully we draw into it just to defend. That's going to be better. Because next turn is -1/-1. God, Lagavulin +2 strength too, right? Like that's a big money, big prizes day. Let's upgrade the strike. Scripture, strike. Okay. So yeah, good to note.
Different Shadowverse mod?
This is okay. Not only is this a different Shadowverse mod, it's a bigger, different Shadowverse mod.
The other one was already huge.
That's nice. This one has all 8 instead of 7.
Oh, okay.
And instead of choosing one, you just get given 3 at the start of the game. And your deck is 3 at random. So
I guess Shadowverse fans really, really wanted to get. We're very comprehensive with Slay the Spire modding. Huh?
Yeah. So, damage and block from fairy increase. Oh, this is actually really. Oh, that's a skill. But it doesn't have a duration. There's a yeah.
It gives you a buff that does this. Then I'm assuming.
Yeah, this should work the way we want. Hopefully, if it doesn't.
Deal 3 damage n times n is the number of n, huh? Lovely. Buffs and debuffs you have. That would make sense with the thing right over there. If that counts as a buff, that would increase the damage of this.
Yeah, and then ship right here is when you play a card, increase this card's damage by 2. I'm assuming that's like in the fight. Obviously, this doesn't say permanently. Yeah. So to talk about the mod so that you know it. Rather than having like a different starting relic based on our class, we have the like base evolve mechanic as our mechanic. Mm-hmm. So every turn we have a better tongs.
Pretty good.
However, there's a price for this one. And also, I got Peace Pipe very early, so somehow my deck is tiny as shit. The price is, this is what upgraded Strike looks like.
Oh, it's trash.
And this is what upgraded Defend looks like.
I see. They are distinctly worse.
So I am going to Peace Pipe the shit out of this deck to get rid of as many of them as possible. And then, so our starting deck was 5 Strike, 4 Defend, and then we were given 3 cards, 1 from each class. So we were given Fairy Circle from Forest Craft, which even uses like similar fairy mechanics. This isn't the same as the fairy card was in the other one, but it's that similar idea of like, here's a storm base. And also, this was what Fairy Wisp did. We get Blood Pact, which is from the Blood one, and we got Scripture, which is, I believe, from Shadowcraft, the one that's like Necromancy. This is like our actual strike, thanks. And so, here's our piece of power-ish thing. This thing's kind of weird and wild. Free damage.
It does one of these at random, huh?
Yeah, so beginning of turn, you either get 15, 10 damage or gain 8 block. Take Brilliant Fairy and see if that's got a duration. Okay. Let's upgrade. Yeah. So The damage and block from the fairy increased by 2. And that is a permanent
Yep.
bit there. All right, let's upgrade Fairy Circle then.
So it's a skill because they want to let you be able to play that more than once.
Yeah,
Basically.
which that seems wild. I guess the idea is because you have 3 different classes, it's gonna be harder to like sit on one class plan so they can be stronger.
Because yeah, you're not guaranteed to get like fairy cards in your rewards. You could just
Yeah.
do one of the 3.
What if accuracy was a skill instead of a power and then also give you a bunch of block too? Oh, another Fairy Circle. Whenever you gain temp HP or heal, draw 1 cards.
I'm going to assume that upgrades to draw 2, which would be ridiculous.
It does.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
That would explain why it has cards
Yep.
on it.
And then we have, well, you know, I can assume I know what Vengeance is because it's probably the same as what Vengeance was in. Yep. Oh! God damn.
I mean, just by itself, even ignoring the vengeance, non-vengeance thing, this is really strong.
Right, this is 30 damage for 2, and you lose 1 HP if you're, you know, above half. But if you're below
then you gain
half,
25 block.
25 block?
I mean...
Oofa, here I am looking at the Fairy Circle, because, you know, like, fairy
The
synergy.
thing is, this can be a lot. Fairy Circle can do a lot of damage and block as well.
I know. A lot easier, too. I'll take the Demon, because it's the rarer card.
Choose a card to action.
Blood Pact upgrades to draw 3, lose 1 life.
If you play that, you just win, right? And also, ordering
Oh!
hits temp HP.
It hits temp HP!
Okay, that card's really good then.
What? That is...
Lose 1 HP. Temp HP is HP, I guess.
I guess it is HP. That is not the way I would expect that interaction to work, but damn. Okay.
You just kind of got this, but better.
This one's funny because the retain obviously changes like what the point of it. Oh hey, it's Rhinoceros. Hey, wasn't this literally what this card did in the other mod?
I don't know, but
like-
probably, and I'm going to assume that that's what this card does in Shadowverse, basically.
Yeah, I think it was 4 instead of 5. Or something like that.
I've never played Shadowverse.
Me
Everything
either.
that happens here is purely
I know.
I'm watching it happen for me.
Yep. Alright, and then we have
Power liker.
Power Liker. We have 1 power right now. I'm gonna take the Rhinoceros. Goodbye, Flex Potion.
Rhinoceros works really, really well with Fairy Circle, so.
Yeah, and we're gonna loot the shit out of this body. Cool. Yeah, whatever.
You still get the cash if you do that. If you win this fight.
Yeah. Because these aren't, you know. I want to put up temp HP as much as I can. If we draw into Malevolent Wall, I kind of want to put that down. I don't really have the ability to in this hand. Because I want to play Black Inscription and Fairy Circle.
Well, Malevolent Wall becomes a 2, doesn't it?
It
Remember, right,
does.
when it's upgraded?
Yeah, so then I could do that and like Fairy Circle. Fairy
Yeah, and that
Circle's
would,
worth 8 block.
Although Fairy Circle is also a skill, so...
Yeah.
So, Black Inscripture
That one's worth
It
three
cuts
for 2 turns.
3 if you upgrade it. But that does mean that you can't do Malevolent Wall if you do that.
And then, of course, we have the ability to just... Maybe I don't need a Malevolent Wall if I just have, 30 damage in the pocket.
That's also fair, yeah.
Yeah. Oh!
Oh, Orichalcum! I forgot about you.
Hey!
Orichalcum value.
Oh, this fight's over.
No, you could just win.
Yeah.
You just win by... I mean, that's really, really strong.
Wow. Adjustable Iron Wave. Or dash,
Yeah. Fill your class with temp HP effects and never game block. The Orichalcum genius. Strong ass plan. Huge respect.
I like this too, because this is also this is also a dash. It's just not X.
Yeah. And the temp HP on it's useful.
Yeah.
And their cost, sorry. Then their cost is 0 this turn, but they do retain.
Yeah, which means like if I need to play one, I can hold the other. I like that. I'm gonna go with that. I know the X. If I knew that like Chem X was coming up. All right. Continue to just get everything out of the deck, please.
Tear your deck apart for profit and value.
I've done like 4 or 5 removals this one.
So
I can play
you're
that.
actually just below it doing even more damage, basically. Yeah. So that's good.
The deck doesn't really have any other block in it besides Fairy Circle.
Gonna get hit by 5 times 6 here.
We're gonna have Shadowverse around us first above find other cards we play in a turn. Yeah, like we're definitely in like the same mod sort of area. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna play one of these and hold the other because I think that's the.
You have a decent chance also of drawing the weak on this turn.
That's the one I want is the weak. So we're gonna upgrade Brilliant Fairy. So then we can Fairy Circle, Brilliant Fairy, Iron Knuckle.
Also fair.
Might as well. Potions get replaced. This is actually going to be really good at Vice Grip. Yeah, then that becomes 15. Okay.
Oh, so that doesn't hit multiple times. It just does X times that.
Yeah, I think the last one was hit multiple times, if I remember the card right. Brilliant Fairy. Boy, howdy, being able to Brilliant Fairy over and over again, huh? That should be a
Seems
power.
alright.
I'll take it, though. Fairy Circle
Or a
upgrade.
Calcum Genius. Oh, you're going to be getting strike block anyway, but
Yeah. We just get to have a ton of HP in the pocket, you know? Brilliant Fairy, Righteous. Oh, that was an upgraded one. Never mind. Brilliant Fairy. Fairies are up to 10.
fairies are unreasonable.
I guess it is as they say, another victory for fairies.
It's always a victory for fairies.
We have a 2/3 to win on our upkeep from our power. Nope, you gave us block. Alright, fine. Oh! It's the Great Tree!
Huh.
It does exactly what the Great Tree does, except for...
Was this, you know, maybe this was actually, maybe that other Shadowverse mod was made by like multiple people. And maybe they just hated how the fact that you were forced to fight Leon at the end. So they made their own, but based it somewhat off of that one. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. You do have Machina cards.
Yeah, we do. Ah, the Knight. Yeah, all right. Let's do some Machina card stuff.
Yeah, the other two require you to have something in them
'Cause
already.
it makes-
And this one does too, but this one actually makes the other one generate power.
Yeah.
That power makes this generate energy.
Oh.
Do you want an empty cage?
Oh boy.
You want to just get rid of all of them? Now we're talking.
I'm even gonna get rid of an upgraded strike because it's bad.
Go for it. Who needs it? It's a bad strike.
I want to get to no strikes, no defense. Give me simplicity, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
only 2 elites. Why not Pandora's Box? Because with the way this deck ends up playing, I know it will let me see. It would have let me see 4 cards there, but with the way this deck is playing, I actually want to remove these because the end goal of this is like Brilliant Fairy plus Fairy Circle, like continuous upgrades, or Flawed Saint plus Vice Death Grip. And I just want to get the deck smaller and smaller and smaller for that purpose. If this were... One of the things about this run is that I'm likely to be running this mod a couple times because, well, there's 8 classes in it, and I should, let them have their day. So... these are all the same. These are all 3 events. Yeah, no matter which way I go, it's 3 events. So, all right, let's get a shop finally. All right. High Priest upgrade, and then we get to go ahead and play. Okay, it doesn't count itself. That's fine. Okay. Oh, the art changes on the upgrade. Our buddy turns the other direction and puts the glove on the other hand. That definitely didn't just invert the art. If it's random, how feasible will that be? It's called reloading. We'll just go ahead and try to get all 8 shown in some fashion, which means 3 runs minimum, I suppose. No worries, we have lethal here. This doesn't exhaust? Hey now.
And it's always you get to choose?
Yeah. I also have another fairy generator, but it's kind of a weirder one.
Basically, gain 1 block, get 1. Oops, excuse me. Gain 1 fairy. I mean, Airbound Barrage would just let you grab your fairy generator. Right?
Yeah.
Like,
that's what I'm thinking, is that it makes for a better strike. I have.
You want it?
Okay.
instead of that mango, there is that fruit juice for much cheaper. On the other hand, you're also at 100 health, so... Just automatically go into vengeance, I see.
That's an interesting card, because, like, as we've seen, there's some powerful vengeance cards.
Yeah. If you went directly on it.
Yeah. God, draw 3. Also, like, 1 cost, draw 3, gain, like, 20 block.
That's a skill that does 30 damage.
No! No! Oh, God, we're here. I didn't...
We're still at skills that do damage.
We're
versus
still on
attacks
skills that do damage. Oh, right. This is an attack that gains 15 block.
Oh, and yeah, it doesn't even
right.
actually attack.
That's right, we're back. That's how you know we're in Shadowverse.
Where these don't make any goddamn sense.
Okay, so I can get Elf Song, which is like a one-shot version of the thing we have.
Slightly more powerful, but only very slightly, but only does it once, yeah.
Yeah. And like, we've seen Power Likers as like
True.
a running theme. Kunai would not be a bad idea. Card removal's obviously good. Can we do card removal Kunai Elf Song? I think we've got money for that.
245 plus 52, that's 297 plus 75 is
375.
yeah, sounds good.
No, we're almost there.
You want it? You want it?
It's fine. You don't need any defense in your deck. You've got Orichalcum.
Nah.
It has been an extremely long time since I grabbed the Ritual Dagger.
Yeah. Alright, let's upgrade Fairy Circle. That's 3 attacks. Put up the temp HP for later. Yeah, in case we need temp HP or a Calcum turns. This is what this turn looks like it's gonna be. This has got all my setup powers in it. Oh yeah, it's just the same buff. Hey Orichalcum, thanks for blocking. I appreciate it. Okay.
That seems fair. This is a fair thing you're doing.
Normal.
An exceedingly normal move.
That's like what? One cost, 21 damage, 20 something block, 27 block. Potatoes calling the time cops as we speak. Oh, rip. At next turn's end, apply 5 Vuln to an enemy. Hey, hold on.
Oh,
I'm sorry, Neil, how much
seems
damage?
pretty good.
How much damage?
That'd be a solid 20 damage.
Yeah, alright.
That's unreasonable.
Yeah. So it's supposed to be on, like, something that's hard to happen, but we have, like, a million ways to, you know, do that. Fairy, Shrine, Grip.
I was getting 10 HP, so...
That's... Meh, this is only worth... I'm taking 3 damage. This is worth more against, like, slavers or something. We're in a different Shadowverse mod. Oh, Airbound Barrage. That's probably the end of the fight, right?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, because I can just go grab Vice again. Iron Knuckle, 15. Iron Knuckle, 15.
Those were 20 each. You upgraded to... Oh, never mind. Never mind, you didn't. Apply 5 vulnerable for 0?
Hey, hold on.
Oh, that. Yeah, okay.
It's
to cost 0? This is a tutor for 0?
Yeah, what? So the thing with this, too, is, like, you might think, well, there's only 2 Machina cards in the deck. True. But, like, tutoring this and getting it played, or we just saw that Vice is the most powerful card in our deck by a mile, so...
Yeah.
Like, even, and our deck contains this, by the way.
Yeah, I know. It's ridiculous.
Somehow, this is like fourth
It's
best
okay.
card. It's like fine. Now let's fetch some Machina cards.
An important thing is that you're also playing down 7 cards now, I think, which your deck would be a little bit larger if you had not done all that removing.
Yes. No.
You want to take, if you don't play any blocks, you'll only take 6.
Yeah. Like playing
On the
Vice
other
is
hand, you
one
can
of
just
the...
block. You can just full block as well. So.
Yeah. And that rare, you know, you're right. This could have been a fairy circle, which is probably better than this card.
Yeah. Better with how the deck is turning out. Sorry, your 2 cost that deals 15 damage twice is it's a pretty mediocre card there, huh?
Yeah, really not cutting it. Okay.
With Elsong as well, this is gonna full block, I'm pretty sure, or you're gonna be a little tiny bit off. I think it's full block though.
I think it's full block and plus dex.
Yeah, because it's 7 each, right? So.
Yeah, there are 7/7s right now. And, you know...
Every time you use it, you also get 1 dex.
I'm imagining the world where, like... More Shadowverse? Yeah, there's a second Shadowverse mod that's also huge. Okay, so Iron Glider Elf upgrade to 0. Brilliant Fairy. Iron Glider Elf. Just grab Vice. Then I get the Airbound Barrage. Brilliant Fairy again.
And then full block.
Airbound Barrage should probably exhaust. Does this one make more sense? It actually, oddly enough, has some of the exact same oddities. We've seen attacks that block and skills that deal damage. Wing boots, huh?
Wing boots.
Alright.
The boots. Tubular.
Tubular. Oh, and here we have another... You can't lose more than 15 HP in 1 turn. I'm thinking this is actually...
That's an
really-
attack that by default doesn't do damage.
Yeah, it just sets you to 50. But it gives you invincible, effectively. Which, like, you know, I think we start at 80-something health. I'm gonna take this in here, because, like, this is effectively having calipers in our deck. This will replace the final defend that I remove.
Which you're gonna do right here, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Yeah, so the way this mod works, is that at the beginning of the run, you get given 3 cards at random, and they're each from a different class. So we started with Fairy Circle, Blood Pact, and they're Black in Scripture. And those are the classes we are. So you see we're seeing Vengeance cards, we're seeing Fairy cards, you know, things like that. Seeing some of the Blood cards, but Fairies have been very powerful. All right, anyway, God, it's been so long since I've had a... That's it. All right, no strikes, no defends. And that wasn't with Pandora's Box. That was just remove 9 cards.
You've just removed 1,000,000 cards from your deck,
Yeah.
which is you were able to remove 1,000,000 cards from your deck through completely normal means of the game because you got a really, really good thing early to do so.
Do I want to remove anything else right now?
Right now, I mean, that Malevolent Wall doesn't come out except in boss fights, but it's probably fine in those boss
Yeah.
fights anyway. You barely play Blood Pact, but since temp HP works for that, that's actually okay.
Yeah, I would say I think one of the things is that like when we're in the mode where we have Flawed Saint up, this becomes more powerful because we need like
That too, yeah.
cards.
I think the thing is, honestly, right now is no.
Yeah, so
A lot of these are also powers, so they don't stay in your deck forever.
Yeah, the reason I ask is that like like right now, it looks like we're going this way. That's a lie. We're actually gonna jump left side because there's 2 elites here. But it's the question of if I jump this round or next. I'll just take the question mark instead of the fire, I suppose. It might be a fight, but it might be something. Roach. The thing with Roach is that Roach with Fairy Circle is like 1,000,000 damage. Because
And also with Lemonia out and Vice Death Grip on that front, that'll also be 1,000,000 damage and so on.
yeah, because both Fairy Circle's 4 cards, Vice is 3, and that makes Roach a lot more viable. All right, let's go here. If it's a fight, it's a fight. That's fine. Oh, all right. We can take the key here.
I would take the key for here, yeah.
So, the first one was the Whetstone.
Yeah, when you only had strikes.
I removed both the strikes, so... Anyway, let's jump over here.
Yeah.
That can happen, yeah.
I actually was gonna say you should actually blacken Scripture the little guy because that would reduce down to 6, and then you just Orichalcum block.
Oh yeah.
So you actually would have taken 1 less damage.
Yes, and we would have been forward on this. I was going through that and I'm like, no, that doesn't work because I don't have any block. But Orichalcum numbers. Brilliant Fairy to... Wish I had the 4th energy so I could play both of these in 1 turn. That's a little annoying.
It's super unlikely you won't get the 4th energy at the boss here, thankfully.
Oh, that gave me 8 block. Okay, that's what it did at the start.
You do have ways to defend this turn.
Yeah, Vice. Good. I'm taking 1.
1.
Okay, and then I'm going to draw the tutor for a Machina card, and that'll let me tutor for the
power.
Yeah. So, tutor for the power, fairies.
Another victory for fairies.
Oh, we're good. And now here's where we get, like... Fairy... Draw...
The blur is relevant.
Yeah. Holding this much block, that's very good. Here we go. Fairies. Here's the other part, is that our deck is so small, like, we just see this every, like, 2 turns, you know?
Yeah, so the blur just kind of never goes away.
Got 11. And then this doesn't actually lose you health.
And now Rhinoceros is ridiculously good in this deck, actually.
Yes!
Wide belt!
Wide belt!
Yeah!
Oh!
Gain 2 decks on an attack. That is also actually an attack. I mean, that's really good if you have a ton of powers.
We have 4 in the deck right now.
Mhm.
This much temp HP is unreasonable.
Yeah.
Raw! What do you... Okay.
So it just, does a lot.
So for me, it's between Moon, El Mirage, and it's kind of, we can't read, I don't know our friend's name here.
What do I want? You know?
Yeah.
That's how I say it. It's like, what do I want?
So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 powers. And if that costs 2, it's unreasonable. If that costs 3, it's unreasonable.
True. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
The one concern I have is that it's not going to be useful in random in the encounters here.
Yeah.
It's really good on bosses, though, for sure. So you know what that means, is that, like always, what the relic you want is Mummy Hand.
Yeah, that... as always.
As always, the best relic in the game is Mummy Hand.
Go figure. I have all the block in the world, and I still have a blur. The card in deck is the tutor, so I don't want to draw it. Caw. Okay, here we go. So we can go Glider, Mona,
Then gain 3 back.
and then get my whole turn back, and then play Airbound Barrage.
Do it again.
And I'll do it again! And another victory for fairies. Hey now.
Seems all right.
If I play it as my first attack, then the second attack will pick it up.
Yeah.
Here I am looking at, water fairy, which is great. It's a fairy. I keep wanting to jump. There, that should help.
You have the cash, because having curses in your deck is really bad. Also, cool.
Hey, we need more block on when our combo's up.
So your blur card is the last one in
Yep.
your hand right now.
Yep. That was what I was checking up on. Nothing huge here. I might just, weaken them and then blur. Good. Yeah, I feel like the missing piece here is an energy relic just to finish off the full circle on here.
It's possible you won't get one, but the chances of that are pretty low. Almost all the other ones left are energy relics.
Yeah. Coffee Dripper would be obviously, Coffee Dripper, Philosopher's Stone, Helmet. Yeah, this is just lethal.
Shuriken as well. Oh. That just makes all of your vengeance
Yeah, you're just always
makes your
vengeance.
card way better.
Autoplays, huh?
Autoplays cost 0, exhausts itself. It's basically on the turn it's drawn, you just draw one less card but get that buff.
Sure, why not? Not worth a jump. Let's just take the fight. Having 2 jumps in Act 3 will be better.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
I still don't like it.
Alright, so I'm gonna
Get your entire turn back? Yeah.
yeah.
Oh shit, wait. Oh, that's right. It's never mind. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
good. Sorry.
I was thinking, yeah. And then, you know,
Seems all right. Esports.
esports. I like this hand. Oh, that's terrible. Don't touch that.
Oh, that's gonna reduce its cut. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. My dress is blue. My dress is green.
Green clothes.
Yeah, this is my turn. Oh, right.
Or a Calcum genius.
Just have all the temp HP. 3-3-3-3, huh?
Seems rough.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could use another. Okay. Sorry, it's weird to see something that is like normal balanced. This card's like not unreasonable. Now that we have the like always on
Yeah.
one, but all right. Again, anything that has been showing poor.
No.
Not really.
I don't think so.
I think it's time to start upgrading things we want. I could make this innate. I don't know if I want that innate.
I think it's actually better when it's not innate right now. If you had the energy relic, then yeah, maybe. But
Yeah. You're absolutely not wrong that the Vengeance Enabler is the worst card in the deck, but it makes this extremely good.
also it
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 lets us
auto removes
future.
itself from the deck every fight. So
Yeah. Like, yeah, what it means is that we want a little bit more card draw. Something like, you know what? I'm just gonna. Did this not go auto because it was in our opener?
well, you can still play it anyway, right?
Yeah.
So
Alright, so then.
no, it doesn't do anything. I guess it has to do the autoplay thing. Huh.
Well, I think we want to remove the card because it doesn't function, if that's, kind of annoying, but we can afford to do it. It's not that bad. It's just... nothing happened. We just didn't have anything occur. It just literally didn't do anything, yes. No status, no anything.
Well, Lamonia makes it cost 1, and that makes
Just
God
get
of
it down.
Prosperity also costs 1 less.
Makes it playable on the turn.
Hmm.
That seems worth it. Yeah, for me, again, I thought of it as like a zero cost power, but like clearly, if that's not what it's doing, then it's very bad.
I think it just isn't functioning the way it was intended, or it specifically doesn't work unless you try it. One of those two things.
Okay.
You could grab that blur so you don't have to worry about next turn in the slightest.
Yeah. Oh, the blur's in the deck right now.
Oh, it got reshuffled in. Never mind. There it is.
Anyway, I don't have to worry about the next turn at all. Or I don't have to worry about it all anyway.
So that will always deal 50 or more,
Yeah, if it's,
but you have to have it up there to begin with. Every time you play a fairy, that does make that go up.
yeah, fairies do exhaust, yes.
Yeah.
Alternately, I can just pick Moonall Mirage. Which is extremely efficient.
True. Blood Saint also counts itself, so you play one, then the other, and so on and so forth, and then
And then they get the...
infinite energy forever. But you don't need the infinite energy forever.
We only have one chest left.
Yeah.
And blue candle, so...
Hmm.
This is fine. It's what we were what I was after.
Of course it was time cops.
120% we knew this.
If it wasn't time cops, I'd be disappointed, honestly.
Yeah, at this point. Okay, so it looks like... Fight, fight, fight. Fight, fight, fight.
Game detects at any point. Did you play 10 or more cards in a turn at any point?
Yeah.
Gotta make sure that boss fight is time cops.
Alright, this looks like the line. Oh, I kind of want an extra... This is a removal, so... Actually, I might want this.
You can adapt as you need to.
Yeah. our free attack that shows up out of our deck sometimes. Fairy. That free attack again.
On a blade. Yeah. And then 52.
Yeah.
This is so much better than that attack.
Yeah, the one that like healed unblocked. I'm not really interested in it. Like we stay really high health anyway. What was this do? What on earth?
If you have played cards at least 3 this turn, does that mean 3 card? Something that costs 3 mana? Does it mean played 3 cards?
You want it?
Oh, my hand.
It's yours, my friend.
That's the Torii gate, except it's just a power.
All right, let's remove that card that doesn't do anything.
You want it?
Can buy another fairy circle. I feel like this is the most powerful card in our deck. At the end of the day.
It's yours, my friend. You want it?
You want it?
You want it? Yeah, there were one of these, then Blood Pact. This card's just playable now. Alright, turn 1.
Pretty solid turn 1.
Also, you know,
you could actually do it right now because you could just pick up something with your. And the Fairy Wisp is a refund.
yeah, it's an energy. A guiding fairy. Alright, this shop's gonna be pretty worthless, but whatever.
You want it?
9 block X times.
Damn. Isn't 7 how much you get off of
I believe
reinforced
so,
body? That's an interesting one. Alright, anyway, we're just passing through.
I mean, yeah, why not?
Yeah,
Gremlin Horn, sure.
that's always a good one. Okay. Right.
Yep. Mommy hand.
Anyway, you know how else we can improve fairies? Just,
Yeah, strengthen decks every single time. Yeah, that makes sense. And you're gonna inflict weak on them again anyway, so.
Yes. Like, we're gonna take a little bit of damage here.
Only 8.
Yeah. That's fine. That's 45 normal, so...
Mm.
Fairies, fairies, weak. Fairies, fairies. Yeah, there's nothing zero to draw in there. That's fine.
Seka is active, which is kind of funny, given that it currently does nothing, basically.
I think we can still kill.
Oh.
I think we can still kill. 91 damage.
Minus 90. A little bit too
Little
late.
late.
But, that's a time walk.
This is a time walk. I don't think I can pass a time. Let me, like, this is a free fairy, but this is a time walk. We have enough fairies. Hey, big head.
You can actually guarantee that Elf Song makes the God of Prosperity cost 0.
Yeah. Well, then we'll upgrade it.
Sure.
For a moment, I was like, oh no.
It's like, oh, do I have ink bottle screwing things up again?
Yeah. Yet on 0 energy, there's no actual reason to play Blood Pact. Okay, I tried. I love that free attack. That's a cool card.
Mm-hmm. The fact that it's not just damage, but also inflicts weak makes it way better too.
Mm-hmm. Alright, this turn we get to draw a +4 to fairies. Yeah, okay. We currently have 14 cards in Exhaust, and we've gone through the deck once.
You get to do that and time walk.
Yeah, I got to do that end time. Okay.
Okay. An unreasonably efficient card.
I know. That's
But
why
I think at this point you want a small deck, right?
I know.
Like,
Because, like, I'm thinking, like, yeah, you got, Tenko Shrine, but I think I just want to keep the deck as is. It's obviously strong, but, like, we kind of want to be able to cycle through the deck in about 3 turns and then get ready past that point. I don't think unless it's, like, super game-changing, I don't think it's something we want to be adding. Okay. Not jumping here, we're just going to take another.
Want it? You want it?
Scriptures on the list.
you have a better weak applier at this point. It's free.
Yeah.
You know?
It gets applied every turn effectively, and that makes this strike, which
Yeah.
We're not.
Still finding cards to remove this late in the game. Hell yeah.
Ooh.
You want their cheapest one, right? Like,
Yeah. Obviously, don't take the Machina one. We can just upgrade it if we want to do that. Elf Song?
yeah.
Did you get the fairy stuff going on early and often? Yeah.
Hmm.
And then... one hand washes the other.
You can play your hand. Like, no matter what, you can play your hand just because you're gonna make everything cost 0.
Yeah. Was thinking of, like, ordering in case something came up there. So we do that attack first because it recurs. Stunned. Thanks, Time Walk. You don't go ethereal on that, huh?
So it's actually a. It must be that their attack also just has toggle ethereal on and off, or something like that.
Yeah. There's all our week. See, I think at this point I value anything that has draw a card as text on it pretty high.
One more blur. Or that, yeah. Solid.
Yeah. And now we've gone through the deck fully, so... Guiding Fairy... Fairy Wisp... And this is on, alright. Another victory for fairies. I won't say no to that.
Another Tenko Shrine? Or another Elf Song?
Yeah, both of these are fine, especially like we want powers because of the hand. Alright, I think this is upgrade the Elf Song that's in a bottle.
Yeah, make it cost 0.
Yeah. Because it's always going to be on an opener, and we want to be able to play it. Like, we want to be able to play it and everything else, like... Oh, right. Okay. Okay.
Not the preferred result, but it's fine, actually.
Yeah, playing the one to make sure that whatever, was hit was like a big card was the idea there, and then if it hit the power, it would have been best, but... We're gonna deal 1 million damage this turn, huh? Yeah, okay. Yeah, the roach is a... Oh! Oh!
Oh, you want to draw cards, huh?
Well, we found the way to draw cards. Oh, shit.
Another one?
This is the best attack in our deck still because of the
Yeah.
Tenkos, so... Oof, and, like, the thing that's really cool about that attack is that, like, there's obviously, like, the setup turns sometimes where it's like, oh no, like, how do I get this deck moving sort of thing. But, like, at any point that we have, this attack, like, it's still 10 damage and, like, 19 block on a bad turn. Alright. Let's get some stats going. I don't know if our deck is fast enough to kill the transient here.
I think that depends on you having a really good rhinoceros.
Yeah.
Rhinoceros beetle turn or whatever it's called.
Also, once we get the Machina stuff going, I think that's what also means a lot. Because then we just keep drawing in infinite cards and infinite, like... Okay, and then Wisp. Play this just to play
If you really
this.
wanted to do it, then you probably would have played that Snecko Oil.
True.
But also, you don't have to. It's just for bragging rights, and we beat the transient before. It's fine.
We're not done with our turn yet, though.
That's also true.
We're not done with our turn yet, though, and I just drew Dark Red. Alright. Dark Red that deals about 100 damage is pretty good. I've got energy positive since I've started using the top.
It's playable now. All right.
Free. This one still goes.
You're very close.
One more turn and we only need 50 damage. Well.
Saka doesn't exhaust.
Huh.
Yeah, that's just a card that says 1 mana do 90 damage right now. I mean,
What the fuck?
you play a lot of powers. This actually is just gonna go ahead and make you play more. What is it? What did that do when it got upgraded?
0.
Huh. Okay. Anyway, another victory thereof.
Yeah, another. This seems being too cute, probably. Like with Mummy Hand, we don't need this.
It draws cards for them.
It does draw cards. Oh god. Let's have fun with it.
There's not a single card in your deck that's not performing.
Yeah, now I'm just looking at what the upgrade is as far as like what wants to be upgraded. Probably you. You're one of the most effective upgrades. +8 block,
Yeah, plus 8 damage, plus 4 block plus 5 temp HP.
Yeah, that's a ton. Yeah, why not? Where'd you go? There you are.
An uncommon.
An uncommon. Alright. So we do have a nemesis. I don't think I want to play fairies here because they're not upgraded. You know, they are upgraded.
You want to spend the Snecko oil here? Just go ahead and take it. That can actually ruin things, but it randomizes the cost of those cards you draw, right? It doesn't actually give you confusion.
Yeah.
It would, on average, let you probably go fully to, you know, time over. Pretty good get.
Yeah, holy shit.
Prosperity costs 1.
I'm sorry. Nothing in my hand.
You didn't get a single thing that cost 2 or more. Wow. What a roll.
Okay, so we want to play highly effective cards here then. So we want the weak. We want Malevolent Wall. We want Aria. We want God of Prosperity. We want
Brilliant
Izuki
Fairy.
and Brilliant Fairy? Are those the two you think?
I
Because
think
we have...
Brilliant Fairy and something else for sure.
Yeah, let's just get most damage. And this retains, by the way.
Exactly 100 damage.
That's a turn 1, and we played enough cards for it. Also, we have 2 turns of blood. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Alright, so when you play a power...
Blood Pact is in here, right? Or does that exhaust?
It's
Oh, there
here.
it is. Blood Pact is down there.
It's on 1 cost, though.
That should be fine. No, that's right. It won't be because you have to. It costs 2.
Aria?
Vice is already in here to cost.
I'm sorry.
Aria also costs.
Oh
0.
god, their costs are still the... Oh my goodness.
I think when you draw them again, they're not cost randomized, but while they're in your discard right here, they're still randomized.
Yeah. I'm thinking Aria... Okay, so I can go...
You want to do as the last card, stun it.
Yes. So this is Fairy Wisp, Fairy,
Rhinoceroach.
Stun.
And then get the fuck out of here.
My turn again. And you might think, like, well, what if I draw too many fairies? That's not actually a problem. No, they actually kept their cost.
That's weird. I'm pretty sure it's not supposed to do that.
No, Snecko doesn't confuse. It just randomizes the costs.
Yeah,
Oh my god. Alright, so we're gonna... My turn. This is the most ludicrous. Like, this isn't even close.
Let's see here.
All right. Time to place your bets, everybody. We've ran our way through the Spire in Forest, in Blood, in Shadow. So it's time to place your bets. What do you think score is? Score time, cops.
The 777s.
Yeah, I'm thinking here. We did.
All the cool numbers are down, so I can respect that.
Yep, I see folks have gotten in all their cool numbers. All right. Let's go ahead and hit the button. The shadow that covers the Spire is disappearing.
1027.
1027.
I think that goes to Bearminator with 999.
Yeah, Bearminator 999 has this one. You are closest without going over. Congratulations. Yeah, we did all. So as far as this, it's a lot of perfect elites in Act 3. I think we did 4 elites in Act 3.
Mm-hmm. You also got a perfect on the time meter there.
Yeah.
So.
We didn't have perfects on the other two, I don't think. I think
Yeah.
we took minor damage in both of them. It was like 2 damage. Yeah, I think it was like 2 or 4 damage in both. Alright. We get one more shop with a minor amount of gold, and then... Again, let's just...
Yeah. I feel like it's the Tenko Shrines, because there were a lot of passive damage.
They are
right?
so much. They've gotten a lot better now that we have a second copy of the Machina attack.
You want it?
Tungsten Rod. Seems pretty good.
That's a purchase I can make. Holy Priest wouldn't be bad either. It says draw on it, but I don't know. You know, it's more, it's got the temp HP on it. Goodness.
It's yours, my friend. It's yours, my friend.
Alright. So we want... Here we go. That's much better. So we're taking a bit of damage. That's okay. See, every time we gain temp HP, we deal 40 damage. All right. Huh. That's cute. Sure, this is another rip if we have up the Machina. Okay. Oh, I probably should have strength at the beginning of that. That's okay.
It's fine.
Alright, so our deck gets a bunch of these, you know, top stoppers, which is a bit of an annoyance. Okay.
Still managed to do over 150 damage.
Yes,
You know?
that was like a weak turn. All right, we generate fairies now forever.
At least you only have 2 of the top stoppers in the deck. I mean, Seka is actually active. It's lying to you right now. She does like 60 damage. Right?
Yeah, it's like 1 million damage. I want Fairy Wisp upgrade too. I'm gonna upgrade this hand.
They just do 2 more each.
Ooh.
Fairy Wisps upgraded, gain 2, huh? Alright.
And let's drink deep. Ah, good, some blur. Oh no, I don't have the energy. Then I can play this Armored Bat here, which is the last card I added to my deck. It makes these Assemble Droids, which are all Machina cards. So
Yeah.
they also retain.
And stunning the heart.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Alright, are we hitting?
I think you're just a little bit off from hitting Heartbreak, unless... Yeah, just a tiny bit off.
I can spend these, but there's no point. They're better as held. Alright, this is one shot certain death. Alright. 150 or more to see.
Pretty solid.
Yeah, Another victory for fairies, another victory for... Even before Mummy Hand, this deck was performing, like, absurd. Mummy Hand just put it into turbo, you know? And then, of course,
Yeah.
you know, the...
And top, which parted into, like, you know, Street Fighter Ultra Turbo.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one doesn't have nearly as much polish, but I don't know, it seems alright.
Yeah. Get our Ironclad ending.
Ironclad just slowly trundles up the staircase.
But yeah, like, if we take a look here, it's funny seeing, like, consistent designs, like, on certain things. The Rhinoceros
They both
beetle.
have the same source, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very good Vengeance. See, the thing is, I think Vengeance is probably, like, super good, because like, one of the problems with, that mechanic being under half health is that a lot of the times that's, like, danger mode, like, you can die in one hit to some enemies, like, being under half, you know? If
That card gave you 25 block if
For
you were
what?
on Vengeance.
Yeah, there was
one.
There was the 1 mana draw 3 gain 20 block if you're in Vengeance. There's the double hit that gained 25. Like, the payoffs were huge. So take a look here. We can see the different crafts.
Well, we can see them in quotes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can see that they're, like, reasonably deep. This is 20, 30, 40. They're 57 cards. This one's 57 cards. A normal class is, like, 75. So
75 or more.
we're getting 3 of these. That wasn't Shadowcraft. So we got Bloodcraft, obviously. That was...
Yeah. This is Vengeance. That was the Blood Rights.
Oh,
I mean, it
oh,
must
yeah,
have been...
right, we had Havencraft because of the healing.
Yeah, the healing and the Machina, right?
Okay,
Stuff, right? So,
have to say, a lot better on the, like, healing here than the last.
just swapping it over to temp HP was such a good idea.
Yeah,
Right? Like,
make it...
that just
So
solves
instead of
it
having
immediately.
like dumb cards that heal you for 1 and you have to, like, infinitely play you know, to get through, instead we have, like, this temp HP stuff, and we have, like, not only do we have hefty payoffs, we actually had synergies. Because of how temp HP worked, like, we could block the loss of blood, right? So
yeah.
we actually, oh wow, there's actually a lot in here we didn't see too. And again, as they have the same source, we see a couple of characters and things that
Aluzard.
yeah,
Named because he despised his father, Drazula.
Drazula, dig in the ditches and burn through the witches. But like this card I remember from Havencraft. Kel was the payoff card in Havencraft because it gave you, whenever you heal, deal some damage back. And that was the only way you had offense in there. But instead here, like, no, here's your huge, like
Here's your
payoff card.
huge payoff.
And, like, I kind of think, like, this is obviously, like, 15 freaking damage is overtuned on that. But at the same time, if we want to have, like, healing style stuff be, like, a thing you want to go on, it probably has to be pretty heftily tuned. But yeah, oh god, even here, we didn't see half the class. I guess because there's 3 of them, right? You know?
Yeah, so you're not seeing nearly as many of, like, say, the rares and uncommons.
Yeah, and then Forest, Craft. We haven't done Sword. Oh, Forestcraft is just called Shadowverse. But yeah, that's where this is from. So yeah, I do plan on doing... oh yeah, this was a card I remember as well from the other one. I do plan on doing a couple runs of this because, like, clearly doing one isn't enough to show off the other combinations. I find it really interesting the way that we have, like, you know, this was the like gain strength dex, I think. In the other mod, I remember this same art. It's interesting to see same source material but a different twist on it. We still have the great tree, you know, it's the exact same tree thing. We still have skills that deal damage.
I have no idea what that's. I mean, I couldn't tell you. Randomly deals 8 or 8 damage twice to all enemies, so it either deals 8 or 16 or 5 or 10. Yeah.
Oh, and here's another one of these. So yeah, I plan on doing some more looks at this to see how the rest of this looks, and especially because it contains one additional craft that did not exist in the other mod. So
what craft is this?
This is Dragon Craft. Where
I see.
That's right, it's Dragon Warrior Wednesdays, everybody. Yeah, we got Dragon Craft. This was the one they didn't use in the other mod. They had 7 classes, but not dragons. So, but that's gonna be it for tonight. So, thank you all for joining. Thanks, Doc, for jumping on in here. I appreciate
no
it.
worries.
But yeah, if you want to catch more, you can always follow us, live, subscribe. You get the cool skulls and slimes. But if you're just here having a good time, that's great. Coming up, streams. Sunday, we'll be finishing Mega Man Network Transmission. Finally able to escape. Then we'll be moving on to Battle Network 3 the week after. Then we have the normal weekday streams, Morrowind on Monday, Dragon Warrior on Wednesday, more Slay the Spire on Tuesday, likely, unless I get the Brothers War itch, which could happen. And then Live Alive on Thursday. And then the last thing I've got to announce is that Questmas 3 is happening. This time, we have the Quest 64 remake on the Game Boy Color. So
the one that's actually like a finished game.
Yes, it came out 2 years later, and from what I understand, it was we were able to finish the game, and B, learn, lessons. So that's what I'm going to be streaming on Christmas Day. We'll be playing all the way through Quest 65? Quest 64 2? Quest 64, the Game Boy Color version?
Quest 128.
Yes. So, that's what I've got coming up. You got anything going on in the near future?
Marathon the 21st. That's about it.
Of course. So.
Another solstice, so.
Yep. All right. So, thank you all for joining. Have a good night, everybody.